So you should notice this bulge and swelling here comparatively to here. The eyes are normal, but there's a significant swelling here. So I'll give you a few seconds to think about what could be the cause of this. So as some of you have guessed, the first thing that we would like to do would be to lift the gums and see if we have a fractured fourth upper premolar, and this one is fractured, and it also has some pulp cavity exposure noted here. This dog was put on 2 weeks of antibiotics and anti-inflammatory. Usually that will bring down the swelling, however it never did get really reduced in this young lady. So the photo you're seeing here is after we are under sedation in preparation to repair and remove this. So as we move to this image, we can see radiograph, and if we look along the area from this tooth root to where the periodontal ligament rides right along next to the tooth, you can see about the distance that we should be able to see that hairline through there. And if we look at this root, we can see this big hazy dark zone, and also around this tooth root and running up through here. So this is typical of a tooth root abscess, which we will be able to see a little bit better here in just a second. Here we go. Now when I hit play here, you'll be able to see why this didn't completely resolve. Get this purulent material coming out right through that little opening right there. There we go. So now we can actually see that we've created a gum flap. So apologize for the warning of graphic material. Hopefully I put that in before this got started. But this is where the gum line was sitting. We make an incision here and doing a reflection, reflect the tissue back so we can find you can actually see the root right here where the material was coming through. We remove some of the purulent material. We will grind down a bit of this excessive bone beneath here so we can get access to the roots. Actually make a drill section of this tooth here, and we will remove, there are 3 roots in here, and you can see that the roots extend up much further than the crown extends here. Once we have everything completed and we have smoothed the edges, then we complete by closing down the flap with some sutures. You can see this erosion that was created once that material was finally completed and removed through there. That's the little opening that we had a little escape of the purulent material through. This patient will be on antibiotics, but you'd be surprised how quickly this will heal, and the swelling goes completely down and they feel better, and you have found the source of your swelling. Fourth upper, called carnasial tooth fracture. They will often fracture because the pressure is against this molar that you can't see down here. Usually something very hard in between them. These are the highest pressure biting teeth, and it almost always seems that this tooth, the upper one, will give in a shearing fashion lengthwise down the tooth. Sometimes you can get very shallow, what's called a slab fracture. In other cases, it can be right in the middle of the tooth. In other cases, we'll have the slab is now missing, and you have that area that's gone with the pulp cavity exposed, and up the root goes the infection to what we have here today. So this is completed.